everyone, I'm still alive. I've been down in the Cotswolds. Middle England, very rural, very posh. Are a lot of bridle paths and you can do some trails. Conditions aren't perfect, a bit muddy. If you look closely you can see that I've repaired the wires going to the hub. It was a right goddamn melted mess. And it's my own fault because I didn't do the joints properly and they overheated and it melted even the high temperature original BAFANG insulation. So it's all covered properly, soldered properly and ready to go. This is just a get used to it short loop up to the top of the hill where the BBC radio transmitter is. This is lovely, isn't it? What a view from up here. Middle England. I absolutely backered the netted it with the weather. Unbelievable. On the Mancunian way. I don't know what that's got to do with Manchester, but it must mean something else down here. And the EV exposure for this shot to see what it looks like. It looks better in the screen. This is how you do it. This is how cute it can be. Welcome to the Cotswolds. Riding back to Stow on the Wolds is where we're staying in a lovely little Airbnb. Yes, it's a bit snooty and a bit expensive. There's a lot of Range Rovers around here and green wellies. Airbnb had a giant Bible on the coffee table which was in Latin. Beautiful though, simply beautiful. Old school England. And full of Chinese and Indian tourists. The wife's gone hacking. I'm going to go up and see what I can do in the lanes above Stanton. Again, another picture postcard village. It's kind of nice, isn't it? You can't argue with that. Got a bit lost at first, but finally found my way. Don't know where I'm going. But, okay. This path takes you to the top of Shenbarrow Hill. It's a lovely atmospheric track, really enjoyed climbing up that. Not a soul about. That's a hell of a good view of I don't know what, but it's beautiful. Really? Gentle rolling hills of the Cotswolds. Can't argue with that. And a nice jeep at the beginning of it. Bridle mud pit more like. Seen better days. Disappearing into the wood. And of course I knew nothing of the carnage that awaited me. This is a path through the forest. I'm not too keen on this. I'm getting a bit concerned about the amount of mud. My Hero 8 stopped working for some weird reason. Just conked out on 50% battery. And I'm using my old Hero 5 Sessions, so that's why there's no stabilisation. But oh my god, the mud. Oh well, I'll get there eventually. I'd say, in these conditions, completely unrideable. Oh my god. Look at this, of all the places to come. Absolutely fucked. Jesus Christ. Completely goosed, but I love it. I had originally planned to do an even bigger loop, but that mud just finished me off. Oh my god, it was unrideable, and as usual, the camera doesn't show how steep it was. It was just insane. I was goosed. So I've just decided to come back down the way I came, and you know what, it's a really nice path on the way back down. Lovely to ride. I'm having a rest day tomorrow, and then I'm going to do the big ride all the way to Jeremy Clarkson's Diddley Squat Farm Shop, which is probably nothing to look at, but it's a good place to try and get to. And there's absolutely miles of bridle path to get there, so that's going to be quite a good bit of fun. Okay, off to Diddley Squat it is. This path is straight out the door of the apartment. Squirrels everywhere. Broadwell. Seems very nice. The mandatory 16th century church. A quick prayer for no punches. And another lovely bridleway. Kingham, again, very posh indeed. No time for stopping, on to the next village. In the sunny village of Churchill. No idea what that is, but looks very important. Yes, this is Churchill Church. Got a nice bit of speed up down the hill. Nice little track, and it's a proper bridleway. Very well kept, but a bit boring to be honest. Immaculately manicured. Look at it, it's beautiful. It's all very neat around here, isn't it? Everything's immaculate. I mean, just look at that. That has to be the twistiest tree I've ever seen in my life. How cute is that? Okay, things are getting busy. This bridle path should take me along the edge of a forest and straight to Diddley Squat. Well, there's no view, but you know, it's cute. It's very pleasant, nice little wood. And later I can tell you what the locals think of our Jeremy Clarkson. Finally, Diddley Squat Farm Shop. What a beautiful place though. My God. And just look at the queue. Just nipping into Chipping Norton, where Jeremy Clarkson lives. I'm only doing it because there's a nice little path alongside the road. Chipping Norton. Well posh Gale. Well, Chipping Norton is not what I expected. It's quite a busy town, almost a little bit nondescript. W.H. Smith, Cafe Nero. Making good use of the walkway. Mad bastards driving down this road. Absolutely beautiful roads. Got to try and find a bridle path down here now. Bridle way to King House. As you can see, I bought a pair of those $1.99 strap-on lights. Didn't even mean to come down it, but decided to do a bit of a shortcut. A little bit muddy. Sure I'll cope. Easy enough to steer around. Not a problem. Okay, here's a challenge. Might get wet here. What's this? The road of 1,000 lakes. Oh my god. The helicopter's just landed right next to me. Yeah, there he is. Done a lovely job. Battery's getting very low. I'm still a long way from home, getting a bit worried. Come on, battery. Don't let me down. Don't let me down at the end of the day. Okay. I'm here. Yes, 23 miles of hills and boggy bridleways got me to the front door of the apartment. Thank you, Samsung, thank you so much. On the last day we visited the wife's friend who cares for an old couple who live in a stud farm here, and they were very posh indeed and very well connected in their day. To give you an idea of how well connected they were, in the toilet was a handwritten letter from the Queen. So then, Jeremy Clarkson. We spoke to quite a few people in the area, friends of friends and just people who knew him because they worked in restaurants where he visited, and they all say he's an absolute obnoxious well, what can you do with that? I know sometimes if you're not super nice and you're a celebrity, people think you're being obnoxious because you're not all over them. But I still love Top Gear. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next week.